Okay.
Rivers of old embrace our native shore, where memories of horror linger evermore. Echoes of the remnants still
This is that
haunt this
white
plain.
robed lady that we keep meeting from time to
The
time.
silent tears of blood fall like rain.
Looks like her inner demon. That character that we have seen from time to time in Warship's Rise. Then we see her also in... We saw her in the Sengu or Senwu temple area also. Why is she narrating some of our... I didn't even get to finish the sentence before an awful stutter hits. That's a lot of pinwheels, by the way. Does this mean that we're gonna fight the thing from the tutorial? Maybe? Maybe that thing is what killed the Bai family. That feathered beast that used to be like... I don't know, WUCHANG's little brother or something. Paper pinwheel folded by Bai Yu. That's her sister. That's WUCHANG's younger sister. On her birthday, I shall craft one to bestow upon her. Uh-huh. So this is the thing. So this is the thing that we keep seeing on the loading screens from time to time. WUCHANG is on her swing there, sitting. That music, that one of the most striking immediate tracks that I heard in this game. I haven't paid much attention to the music and boss fights in this game, by the way. Kinda hard to pay attention to the music and boss fights in this game because the movement is so bad. It's just like... It like pisses me off so much that I just don't get to appreciate the music. Though from what I've been listening, like on the past broadcasts, the music in this game is on these boss fights is not bad. It's not anything superb, but it's not bad. It's totally fine tracks, all of this. Oh yeah, I can also +4 my last weapon that I didn't +4, which was which one? Wait, no. I only +5 the axe, was it now? So I need to plus... Let's just do the twin blade, maybe? I guess. Is this guy Yusano, who the fuck his name is?
Ah, WUCHANG. Right on time. I've uncovered new clues. Do you recall that chisel from your former dwelling?
You mentioned this guy
before
is
your
the
memory
person who
faded?
attacked the Bai family.
That chisel. I believe it's a treasure from Zhenwu Temple. But how did such an item end up in your home? We must delve deeper to uncover the truth. Take this. An old boatman at the docks gave it to me. He said it could help suppress the feathering. He seemed to know me well, like we were old friends. But I don't recall ever meeting him. I've tried it. It seems harmless, but be cautious. If anything feels amiss, do not use it.
Okay.
I shall continue my search here. Look around.
Start
It
hypothesizing
may help
a
jog
bit.
your memory. If you find yourself
He
in
spoke
danger,
like he
call
knew to
out
me, like an old friend, you say? The boatman, I'm assuming he sees or he interacts with already like deceased people. What if he, Yosai, is actually already dead, and that's one of the reasons as to why he's always so like, you know, clean and so like perfect with his presentation every time we meet him, is because he's actually not like, you know, mortal anymore. Or maybe this is a spirit of him, you know, that we keep meeting from time to time. And that's one of the reasons as to why the boatman knows him. It's because he deals in deceased people. But yeah, I don't have much trust on that hypothesis, so let's maybe just move on. Right, so that way we definitely go later. Right, I'm gonna say that we're probably gonna meet the thing that we meet in the bad dream on the early part of the game. that the boatman, you know, throws us at as the tutorial boss. We're probably gonna meet that in some form in here. Recently disturbed, a faint aura of chisel still clings to the area. Well, Demon Bane. Three. Conjure forth a spear to stab upward and cause feathering damage. Okay. Somebody's very passionate with the pinwheels. The marks here to reunite with bases of the past. Oh yeah, I think we can also lay to rest the idea that because of the filters being on my game capture like sources, that would be the reason as to why the frames are dropping more on the stream. I don't think those have anything in common.
I'm so excited to meet him.
That is the exact same line that plays when you what was that? When you first interact with the feathered beast that the boatman throws you at the start of the game. This loops back to that, but now it might actually be in reality land instead of, you know, in the past or in the nightmare that he threw us in. A broken belt pinwheel riddled with mottled writing. Zion is scrolled across the pinwheel in crooked letters. I mean, that's literally WUCHANG's normal name or previous name. The bell's inscription is mostly faded, with only the name U still legible. And that is your younger sister. And if I rest here, this guy's gonna be gone. The custom. Or not. I guess I should quit reload my normal way.
I shall continue my search here if you find yourself in danger.
Also, I have to test something dumb because I've never tested this before. Although, it might not happen on all of these, and it might just repeat the dialogue also, that's entirely possible, but... I haven't ever tested using the same gesture twice. Or even using a different gesture. No wait, I have chosen a wrong gesture and then nothing happens. But I have not chosen the right gesture twice and then seen what happens. Do I just get the same dialogue again? No, okay, got it. Oh yeah, and fucking you again. Can I kill you this time? Of course not. The treasures of Senwu Temple are mine, yet my wife lost in the throes of childbirth. I've never heard the word used in my life. Throes. What? In the throes of childbirth, our son resurrected as a monster? And my beloved daughters disappeared without a trace. I have failed my ancestors. So that is WUCHANG's father's writing, I guess. I vow to eradicate this abomination and offer my life as penance. The name of Bai shall endure untarnished. Untarnished, you say, huh? That's a jade pendant. Or wait, no, it's not. What is that? Token of a member of the Imperial Guards, Bai Tinzao, can be presented as to a distinguished character as a token of loyalty. An ivory belt token engraved with the name and title. While it symbolizes status, it also serves as a conduit for power. Bai Tinzhao sought only to serve his nation, yet he was manipulated by those in power, leaving him consumed by obsession. Obsession of what? He's not presented as obsessive at any point. Then again, not much of anything is told about them, really. Or especially the father and the wife. It's only like, you know, WUCHANG's little sister and brother, usually.
Brother. I...
So this is us.
Brother.
So we are literally just physically able to talk to our inner demon from time to time. That's what this is. Very likely. Let's reset. See where this goes. Yeah, we're gonna be fighting this fucking feathered bullshit again. From the start of the game. Or maybe it's gonna have also already like evolved into something else. And it's likely gonna not use any swords, so we're not gonna be clash spamming it like we did with the West General, I guess. What a fucking mess fight that was.
Brother.
How early is... Okay, that early, got it. Fuck, I should have buffed even earlier. I should have buffed before I even walked, like, anywhere near my out. Game really likes to present the moon on the background in these boss fights, don't they? Or doesn't it? Every one of these has it. Yeah, that's not the same thing. I think it's bigger. Uh-oh. This looks like the tutorial fight, in fact, 1-to-1. We can't backstab this thing, can we? Dude, the music is going crazy in this fight. I love this. The music. This did not backstab again. Maneuvering in this fight sucks like every other fight though. That's no difference there. His moveset is different, by the way, than the start of the game. sick, dude. Stop going to the fucking front, dumbass. Okay. I can breathe now. Wow. That music is amazing, by the way. That was my favorite track in the game so far. Wow. That is... You can very easily pivot his attacks, to be completely fair with you. So, I'm not that surprised that I was able to do it that easily. But on the very first try, yeah, I don't know about that. If you told me that I was gonna do that randomly on the first try, I would have said fuck no. Because I don't even try to do bosses on first tries usually. Because killing something on the first try is boring. So I usually just play intentionally over-aggressive usually. So that, you know, I figure out like their movesets and like the most efficient ways to like play against enemies, you know? So this is an extremely rare case where I play first hyper-aggressive and too fast, and then because of how well the attempt is going, I continue to slow down a bit, and then I focus for the rest of the attempt to see if I can actually genuinely do it on the first try. And that's literally what just happened. Wow. Wow. What if the moveset on this enemy is exactly the same at the very start of the game if you fight him there? Echo of Bai. This only takes 2 points and it's an alacrity spell. Leap backwards and unleash a pillar of water to strike enemies. Being hit while leaping backward triggers alacrity. Is this more useful than this? This pushes enemies. While this does what? To strike enemies. It doesn't say what else it does really with it. And I never used this spell. Oh well. Wow. Yeah, I should not have been able to do that on the first try. In fact, I'm a bit sad that I did it on the first try, but it made listening to the music much more powerful. Let's just say that. That music track was amazing. That's like one of those tracks that is like... Reminds me of Nioh 2 a lot, actually. Like, Nioh 2 has a couple soundtracks that are actually very simple, but they are just so unbelievably satisfying to listen to, you know? And, like... It's like Asai Nagamasa's boss track is one of my favorites from Nioh 2. That one I always listen to randomly from time to time because of how satisfying it is, even though it's very simple. It's amazing. And then another one is Hideyoshi's soundtrack also. Or, you know, whoever that person was that you worked with throughout the game. I forgot his name, it was too long time ago. His boss soundtrack is also amazing, even though it's simple.
Brother.
So it seems like the creature that attacked the Bai mansion was actually their little brother. But I was very vaguely paying attention to like the dialogue that was playing during like the early parts of like that fight. And what I maybe construed is that the little brother drank something. Olaf said something. And then he went through like some kind of transformation or something happened to him. And then he became that eventually. Somehow. So the problem here, or the culprit for why this happened, is actually not... It's not the little brother's fault one bit. It's the liquid that he drank that was sent here, presumably intentionally by someone.